Chapter 1. The Arrival. Inmate Jake. As the heavy metal doors close behind him, Jake feels a surge of panic wash over him. The clang reverberates in his chest, echoing the weight of his past choices. This is his new reality, maximum security. The air is thick with uncertainty as he steps into the dimly lit corridor, the sounds of distant chatter and guards' boots clanging against cold concrete filling his ears. He shivers, grappling with the fear of the unknown, his heart racing. Jake clutches his belongings tightly, feeling lost among the sea of unfamiliar faces. He recalls the life he led on the outside, quick decisions forged in chaos, now leading him to this stark reality. The oppressive atmosphere hangs heavily around him, yet within, a flicker of resolve ignites. He whispers to himself, "Survive, one day at a time." As he takes his first tentative steps, the whispers of hope and regret intertwine in the ambient noise, marking the beginning of his journey. Chapter 2. The Orientation. As the heavy metal doors slam shut behind him, Jake feels the weight of his new reality settle in. The prison's sterile corridors echo with the sounds of guards barking orders and inmates' shuffling feet, creating a symphony of tension. He huddles with a group of fellow newcomers in a stark gray room, nervously listening to a guard outline the rules. Keep your head down, respect your cellmates, and don't draw attention. Jake's heart races, knowing the stakes are greater than just survival. He's battling the ghosts of his past decisions. The air is thick with anxiety, punctuated by the distant clang of metal and the murmurs of other inmates sharing their fears. With no one to confide in, Jake grapples internally, trying to navigate the maze of alliances and power hierarchies. Surrounded by a sea of uncertainty, he resolves to keep his wits sharp and his emotions guarded, realizing that in this world, vulnerability could be deadly. Chapter 3. The Bonds We Forge. As I wrap my fingers around the cold metal of the cafeteria table, I can't help but notice the warmth that has begun to fill this stark space. My name is Maria, and hunger is not the only thing that brings us together in this place. Each day we gather here, cautious newcomers and seasoned veterans alike, sharing our stories over communal meals and exchanging laughter that momentarily masks the weight of our reality. In this harsh environment, I've found solace in unexpected friendships. With each stolen smile and supportive glance, we create a tapestry of connection that transforms routine meals into cherished moments. We share recipes from our past lives, and as we reminisce, echoes of comfort and familiarity drown out the ominous clang of prison doors. In this sisterhood forged behind bars, I realize we are not just inmates. We are a community, bound together by resilience and the nurturing flames of hope. Chapter 4. The Communal Table. Narrative focus, a deep dive into communal meals, sharing stories over food, and the laughter that binds several women despite their circumstances. As the clang of metal trays echoes down the hall, Maria enters the dining hall, where a hive of voices reverberates against the cold concrete walls. She takes a seat at the communal table, a mosaic of mismatched faces, each with their own scars and stories. Here, friendships blossom amid the starkness of prison life. Maria recalls the first meal shared over heartfelt conversations, where laughter flickers like candlelight, warming the chill of confinement. They swap anecdotes, fostering bonds that transcend their pasts. The clicking sound of forks and the rustle of plastic utensils become the symphony of resilience. Through shared meals, Maria discovers that even in despair, there lies a sense of family, an echo of hope as they find solace in each other's company, transforming their prison experience into a tapestry of connection and compassion. Chapter 5. A Glimmer of Hope. As Ivan sits in the dimly lit classroom, the weight of walls surrounding him seems to fade beneath the flicker of hope ignited by education. He opens his diary detailing the first day of the literacy program he started for fellow inmates. "Knowledge can be our key," he writes, smiling as he recalls the eager faces before him, all yearning for change. The scratching of pens synchronizes with the soft murmurs of discovery, each sound a testament to the power of learning. Ivan shares stories of their progress, men who once felt lost now filled with newfound purpose. He reflects on one inmate's dream to write a letter to his daughter, a moment filled with tears and laughter. Ivan's belief in redemption, woven through lessons taught, becomes a beacon of light. Within the prison's cold confines, he feels their collective transformation. Every word written is a step toward freedom, igniting a path to a brighter future beyond these walls. Chapter 6. The Classroom. In the heart of the prison, the classroom buzzes with the energy of eager minds, a stark contrast to the surrounding steel and concrete. Ivan stands at the front, his hands gesturing passionately as he guides a group of inmates through the complexities of grammar and storytelling. The scratching of pens on paper fills the air, accompanied by soft murmurs of discovery and understanding. Here, in this makeshift sanctuary, walls dissolve and hope ignites. Each lesson becomes a lifeline, offering inmates a chance to shape their narrative rather than be defined by their past. Ivan encourages them to share their own stories, tales of heartbreak, resilience, and redemption, with the group listening intently, their collective experiences forging an unbreakable bond. As laughter erupts over a misplaced comma and aha moments resonate, the sounds blend into a symphony of learning, illuminating their shared journey toward enlightenment amidst confinement. Through education, Ivan shows them that freedom can be found even behind these bars. Chapter 7. Facing Demons. In the dim lights of her cell, Anya reflects on the shadows that haunt her. Serving time for a crime of passion, she finds herself in a constant battle with her mental health. In her diary, she writes about the therapy programs that have become her sanctuary, a place where vulnerability transforms into strength. The faint sounds of group sessions fill the air, gentle murmurs of shared stories and the soft rustle of tissues as tears flow. Anya candidly explores her past traumas, revealing the deep scars they left behind. Through art therapy, she finds a voice to express her pain, strumming her guitar to harmonize her emotions. Each note emerges like a whisper of healing, bringing a sense of release. As she shares her journey with others, Anya realizes that facing her demons isn't just a path to recovery. It's a step toward reclaiming her identity and forging connections in this unforgiving world. Chapter 8. The Healing Spectrum. As the sun sets beyond the prison walls, Anya finds solace in the art therapy room, a sanctuary that transforms her pain into vibrant colors. She reflects on the tumultuous journey that brought her here, the echoes of her past mingling with the gentle strokes of her brush. Art has become my voice, she writes in her diary, expressing emotions I struggle to articulate. The sounds of laughter resonate as fellow inmates join her, each wielding their own medium, clay, paints, and even music. Faint guitar chords flow through the air, intertwining with Anya's brushwork, creating a symphony of healing. In this therapeutic space, they share their fears and hopes, breaking down barriers that confinement has erected. Their laughter, a stark contrast to the cold steel surrounding them, underscores the power of creative expression. Anya begins to understand. Through art, they reclaim their narratives, painting a future filled with possibility amid the bleak confines of their reality. Chapter 9. The Generational Gap. Samuel. As the sun fades and the shadows stretch across the common area, Samuel reflects on the weight of his experiences. He's served decades behind these walls, long enough to witness the cyclical nature of crime and punishment. Gathered with a small group of younger inmates eager for guidance, he recounts the mistakes of his past, the choices that led him down a treacherous path. The world outside, he tells them, his voice steady yet somber, is full of temptations, but it's also filled with opportunities to change. The echoes of laughter from the yard mix with his stories, blending hope and despair. These conversations bridge the gap, allowing the younger generation to learn from his journey. Samuel's wisdom shines through the darkness, reminding them that redemption is possible, regardless of age or the weight of their sins. In this moment, they find connection, a flicker of understanding blazing against the prison's bleakness. Chapter 10. The Legacy of Choices. As Samuel reflects on his long life, the weight of past choices hangs heavy in the air. Sitting in the dim light of the common area, he shares stories from his youth, intertwining moments of joy and regret. Every choice I made, he begins, his voice steady yet nostalgic, echoed in ways I never imagined. He speaks of a youthful mistake that landed him in this steel cage, a choice born from desperation rather than malice. The voices of younger inmates listening intently create a palpable connection across the generations, their eyes alight with the flicker of understanding. Redemption isn't just a word, it's the path I walk every day, Samuel continues, his appreciation for life resonating through the echoes of laughter and solemn whispers. We learn, we fall, and hopefully we rise. As he shares, the sounds of their collective contemplation form a harmonious backdrop, emphasizing the profound impact of choices made and lessons learned. Chapter 11. The Night Watch. In the dim glow of fluorescent lights, the common areas of the prison pulse with a haunting silence, broken only by echoes of distant footsteps and the clatter of metal. Here, under the watchful gaze of guards, inmates gather in sparse clusters, sharing their reflections on the trials of confinement. Jake's voice trembles as he recounts sleepless nights spent wrestling with regret. Maria, drawing strength from her newfound friendships, speaks of dreams that flicker just out of reach. Ivan adds the weight of his aspirations, envisioning a future where knowledge frees not just the mind, but also the spirit. Anya, guitar in hand, strums a soft tune, channeling her anxiety into melodies that float through the air. Samuel, the sage of the group, offers wisdom tethered in experience, unearthing tales of resilience. In this shared darkness, their voices intertwine, creating a chorus of hope and vulnerability that resonates deep within the prison's walls. Chapter 12. Dreams and Nightmares. In the dim light of the prison dormitory, the 5 inmates gather for a shared moment of vulnerability. Each voice, filled with unfiltered emotion, reveals the duality of their lives, the dreams that keep them going and the nightmares that haunt their pasts. Jake speaks first, recounting a vivid dream of freedom, where he runs through wide-open fields, far from the confines of steel bars. Maria follows, her voice trembling as she describes the nightmares, visions of her children growing up without her. Ivan shares his aspiration to rebuild his life and teach those outside the prison walls, while Anya pours out her frustrations as her dreams of healing clash with the shadows of her past. Samuel, with a voice shaded by time, warns of the cyclical nature of both dreams and nightmares, connecting each story with an underlying thread of hope. Their collective fears and ambitions resonate, reminding them that even in confinement, the power of aspirations can shine brightly. Chapter 13. Inmate Compilation. In the dimly lit room, a circle of chairs forms the safe space where vulnerabilities can be shared without judgment. As muffled sounds of the prison fade away, the 5 inmates, Jake, Maria, Ivan, Anya, and Samuel, gather for their therapy session. The group takes turns interspersing their stories with soft, attentive nods, creating an environment rich with empathy. Jake speaks first, his voice trembling as he unearths his fears of never escaping his past. Maria follows, sharing her guilt of leaving her children behind, tears punctuating her words. Ivan's calm, yet passionate reflections on redemption resonate with the group, igniting a flicker of hope. Anya's fierce honesty about her struggles with mental health creates a poignant silence, while Samuel's wise insights bridge generational gaps, encouraging the younger inmates to forge a new path. In this moment, voices intertwine, revealing not just their pain but also their shared humanity, fostering a profound understanding and connection among them.